Boot fans, welcome on in. Right here in front of us today, we've got a pair of Umbro GeoFlare 2 Pro. One of the only pairs of GeoFlare 2 in the US at the moment. We're going to take a look at these up close and talk about what they have on offer. Obviously, the first talking point is that wild colorway. It's like a camo design. This was a colorway that Umbro released for the World Cup this past summer. They were worn by several players. It's a very unique colorway. It's actually officially listed as a green gecko camo, and then you got that blackberry, very English sounding blackberry shade on the double diamond. Also runs through along the Soleplate. Premise behind these boots, what category do they fall into? That's kind of a tough one. Umbro have been kind of talking about these as a control boot. The GeoFlare original release featured some pads along the instep, and that gave them more of a control vibe. This version is a little bit different because it has this texture pattern on this synthetic upper, and that's pretty much it. This texture raised paneling runs around the entire upper through the midfoot, but it doesn't add any padding. It's just like a textured feel. Going to be useful on the ball, but you don't get any padding necessarily on that surface. So again, it's hard to define what what category these come into. You might call them a power boot because the synthetic is actually a little bit thicker than traditional synthetics on the market. You can see that they have a slightly stiffer feel. Definitely going to be a durable boot. They're not really light enough to be a speed boot because they're 9 ounces. Just above 9 ounces, 9.25 I think. They do have a lot of comfort elements about them, including that padded heel region. That lining is well padded, and inside the actual material is a microfiber, and it feels very soft. The tongue is pretty thin, also features that camo design. Underneath it has a suede lining. And then you get this perforated insole, and it's got that pour-on technology in it. Umbro actually modeled these boots after a release they had for the 1990 World Cup. You should check that out, look them up, look up some Umbro boots from the World Cup in 1990. You can see how the colorway keeps the same styling about it. Interesting addition to this is this extra lip around the front of the boot. Adds some extra durability properties. If we flip them over real quick, let's take a look at this sole plate, and it's a very unique sole plate, especially this blade design, because they do go in multi directions, and you can see through the midfoot or through the bend, and in the forefoot, sorry, you can see how they line the bend. So this is where the flex is, and then you get these blades on either side. It's very unique. It's going to be interesting to see how these play out on turf surfaces because of the lateral movement. Makes it seem like this region is going to be useful for lateral, but then you've also got the drag from the front and these more back positioned blades. Get your standard forward blade on the back. Not necessarily a heel counter, it is solid in the back in that region, but it's not a full-on heel counter. In terms of actual flexibility, you know, they're decently flexible. I can tell that these are going to take a wear or two to really loosen up and become game ready, so they're going to need a training session before they're broken in. I like that the laces feature that camo design as well. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool addition. You notice that they're stitching up along that lacing system to add some extra durability. Keep the shape of the boot in play. So there you have it, guys. This is the Umbro GeoFlare 2 Pro. Before you leave, definitely appreciate if you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and also hit up the comment section down below. I want to know what category you would put these boots in. Would you put them in the control category, a power category, a hybrid? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. I want to get the consensus on this before I run the full review on sockcleats101.com. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.